evening.
Good evening.
Welcome to our closing night. We have a lot of emotions going on backstage, so if I get emotional up here, just kind of whatever. We are so delighted to have you all here tonight. We have been working really hard throughout this entire run of the show, and it's hard to believe that it's gone by this fast and that we are at our closing night tonight. But we know that you are all going to be the best audience that we've had, and we can't wait to perform this for you the last time. So I'm going to go through a few notes. I have a few things I have to say, and then I'm going to shut up because I know you didn't come to hear me yak all the time. I would like to recognize a few people first, without whom we couldn't have done this show. Michael Stewart, he's our musical director. He's backstage tonight. Miss Megan Hamilton, our choreographer. She did all the fantastic dancing with the kids and the adults and all of it that she'll be seeing. She's fantastic. Mr. Andrew Albritton. We are human here, and we left a few people out of our programs. Mr. Andrew Albritton is one of in our kids ensemble. He's fantastic, so look out for him. And Mr. Joe Kovac, who's also backstage helping move set. He's very imperative to our show too. So be thinking of these people as we get going. I'd like to go through our sponsors too. Our sponsors are one of the most important parts of putting on a production. We couldn't do any of our productions here without our sponsors. So Satterfield and Ditsy Jewelers, Mr. Sam Satterfield is actually in the show. So if you notice him from going in the store or whatever, he's also in this, so look out for him. Dr. Bill Freeman, Dermatology in Centerville. His children have done a lot of stuff here at Perry Players. They've devoted a lot of time here. Sally Stanley's Kids America Dance Studio right down the road. She's been to the show twice. She loved it. Brought all of her staff last night. She said she really enjoyed it. So look out for her. And Mr. Stuart Appleton, who is also, he's formerly on the Board of Governors here, and he is actually directing our next production here. Auditions will be next month for Fawlty Towers, based on the BBC cult comedy John Cleese TV show. So if you want to try your hand at acting, or being a techie, or making costumes, or anything of that nature, helping build set, just get tuned up with one of us here on the Board of Governors. Find us. We love to have new people come out. We need new people. That's what keeps community theater going. So if you want to get involved in any way, please contact us or look in your program for audition dates next month, and we'll help you get involved here. These are our fire exits. If there's an emergency, please go through the same way you came in. This leads backstage, and that would probably really freak a lot of the actors out if there's a bunch of people walking back there. So if you do need to leave, or for whatever reason you need to go to the restrooms, or you have an emergency, please go out this exit the same way you came in. We will have a 15-minute intermission. After the first act, you can go out and get concessions and all that kind of stuff. Please try to keep it in there. Don't bring it back in the house. We like to keep it as clean as we can. And if you do need to go out, please go during a scene change. It's very distracting to see a bunch of movement going on out here while our performers are trying to perform on stage. So if you do need to leave, try to go during a scene change if at all possible. Also remember, there's no photography or filming during the production. Our contract with our rights with Thames Whitmark prohibits it. And we've got a lot of good pictures online and so forth. So please just enjoy the show and don't do any of that during the show. Also, lastly, please silence your cell phones at this time. It's very distracting to see a big light come up, whether you're on stage or in the audience. So please put all that good stuff up and just be entertained while you're here with us tonight. We're very happy you're here. Please do, however, let everybody know, your friends and family know during the production how great it was, so that they can know to come back out for our next productions. I'm so happy that you're all here tonight, and it means a lot to me. And thank you very much for coming here for our closing night of Oliver. Thank you.
May the Lord make you truly thankful. We feed ourselves. We do not have left to feed.
Please, sir. I want some more.
What?
Please, sir. I want some more.
More!
Touch him! Hold him!
Scold him!
Pounce him! Trounce him! Pick him up and bounce him!
Wait! Before we put the lad to task, may I be so curious to ask his name?
Oliver! Oliver!
Never before has a boy wanted more.
Oliver! Oliver!
Has more when he knows what's in store. There's a dark, thick, winding staircase without any banister. We shall push him down and beat him, which is served in a canister.
Oliver! Oliver!
What will he do when he's turned like a glue? Curse the day somebody named him Oliver.
Oliver! Oliver!
Never before has a boy wanted more.
Oliver! Oliver! Won't ask for more when he knows what's in
There's a
store.
shooty chimney long enough to do for a swinging up. We shall push him up, and one day next week the ledge will be bringing him up.
Oliver! Oliver!
What will he do in this terrible stew? Through the day, somebody named him
Lock him up! Collect his belongings and bring them back to me when you're done. To bed, all of you!
You're mine!
Get a good price for him, Mr. Bumble.
Stand there. Throw it on the streets in your own clothes, boy. Put these on. People don't buy dead, frozen boys. There's more for you to serve. That's all. One boy for sale. He's going cheap. Only 7 guineas. That's all thereabouts. Small boy, rather pale from lack of sleep. Feed him gruel dinners. Stop him from getting stout. If I should say he wasn't very greedy, I could not, I'd be telling you a tale. One boy for sale. Come take a peek. Have you ever seen as nice a boy? For Liberal terms, £5.
Well, as a matter of fact, I was needing a boy.
Good, it's settled then. £5, please.
If you don't mind, cash upon liking, Mr. Bumble. Cash upon liking. Mrs. Sourberry!
What is it?
Would you have the goodness to come here a moment, my dear?
Busy woman, one size fits all, my. What is it? What do you want?
I was just telling Mr. Bumble
Hello, Mr. Bumble.
Mrs. Sourberry.
that we may consider taking the boy to help in the shop.
Dear me. He's quite small.
Ah, yes, he is small, Mrs. Sourberry, but he will grow. He will grow.
Dare say he will. And our victuals and our drink. They're a waste of time, these workhouse boys. They always cost more to keep than what they're worth. Still, you men think you know best. What are you going to do with them?
Well, there's an expression of melancholy on his face, my dear, which is very interesting. He would make a delightful coffin follower.
Oh, what?
Oh, I don't mean a regular coffin follower for grown-ups, but only for the children's practice. It would be delightful to have a follower in proportion, my sweet. A superb effect the more I think about it.
For once, just for once, you might have a decent idea. Very well then, boy. What's your name?
My name's Oliver. Oliver Twist.
A singular name.
I'm one of my own choosing.
Yours, Mr. Bumble.
Fine, Mrs. Sourberry.
How's that, Mr. Bumble?
The boy's mother came to us destitute, gave birth to the lad, took one look at him, and promptly died without leaving so much as a forwarding address or name.
Dear, dear. Well then, Oliver Twist, do you think you can look like a gentleman up there on the wall?
Maybe. If I had a black hat.
Never mind about black hat.
Oh, Henry the boy is quite right. Give us your hat. These things must be done proper and correct. Stand there under the picture, boy. For once, Henry, I think you've had a good idea. Can you keep that expression a long time, boy? With a crowd watching you?
Yes, ma'am. I think so.
He's a born undertaker snoot. I can see him in his black silk suit, following behind the funeral procession with his features fixed in a suitable expression. There'll be horses with tall black plumes to escort us to the family tune, with mourners in all corners who've been taught to weep and cheer. The coffin lined with satin, that's your funeral.
That's your funeral!
Marching down to wear your hat in, that's your funeral.
That's your funeral!
We're just here to glamorize you for that endless sleep.
You might just as well look fetching when you're 6 feet deep.
At the wake we'll drink a toddy to the body beautiful. That's your funeral.
Not our funeral!
That's your funeral. If you're fond of overrating, that's your funeral.
That's your funeral!
Starve yourself by underrating, that's your funeral.
That's my funeral.
Visualize the earth descending on you clod by clod. You can come back when you're buried underneath the sod. We will not reduce our prices, keep your vices usual. That's your funeral.
Not our funeral!
That's your funeral.
I don't think this song is funny.
That's your funeral.
That's your funeral.
Here's the boy, now where's my money?
That's your funeral.
That's your funeral.
We don't harbor thoughts macabre, there's no need to frown. In the end, we'll either burn you up or nail you down. We love coughs and wheezes and diseases called incurable.
That's your funeral. No one else's funeral.
That's your
That's your funeral.
Very well then, boy. That's your job, junior coffin follower. Have you eaten yet?
No, Mum. Not since.
Charlotte! Charlotte! What? Bring up some of the cold bits we put out for the dog. It's been out all day, it can go without them. I dare say the boy isn't too dainty to eat them. Are you, boy? Charlotte, love, this is the new boy. Bring to him. Charlotte, love. Such a pretty girl, just like a mum. Have you done yet?
Yes, Mum.
Glad to hear it. Come on, Charlotte, been standing all night. Off to bed. Now then, Oliver Twist. Your bed is under the counter. I don't suppose you mind sleeping among the coffins, do you? But it doesn't matter much whether you do or don't, because you can't sleep nowhere else.
new boy.
Yes, sir.
How old are you?
13, sir.
Then I'll whop you one you just see about out, you little workhouse brat.
Did you want a coffin, sir?
No, but you'll be wanting one before very long if you start chinking your superiors. Say, you don't know who I am, do you, workhouse?
No, sir. I can't say as I do.
I am Mr. Noah Claypole, and you're under me, you rotten young scallywag. Shut the door.
Hello, Noah. I saved a nice little bit of bacon for you for Master's breakfast. Oliver, shut the door and take the bits in your teeth and go over there and eat them. And make haste, because I want to mind the shop, do you hear?
Do you hear, workhouse?
Lord, Noah, what a tease you are. Let the boy alone.
Let him alone? I'm giving the boy a change, you silly thing. Everyone lets him alone. His father left him alone. His mother left him alone. They all left him alone. Except dear old kind old Noah. Hey, Charlotte?
You are one.
Say, workhouse, how's your mother?
You leave my mother out of this. She's dead.
What'd she die of, workhouse? Shortage of breath!
Never do mine.
Oh, what I do mind?
Well, you better not say any more, see?
Better not if you don't mind. The cheek of it, the workhouse cheek of it. My mother, he says. She was a nice one, she was. You know, workhouse, it can't be helped now. And it certainly couldn't be helped then. And I'm very sorry for it, Norm. But you must know, your mother, she was a regular right-down bad one.
What did you say?
A regular right-down patch. And it's a good thing she died when she did. Or she'd have been working hard labor in prison. As like as not. Ah! Now what are you doing? No, he'll murder me, Mr. Stowberry Hill! No, Charlotte Hill, no! Get off of me! No, Charlotte!
What's up?
Bloody hell! Get in the box!
Get him in the coffin! Get him in the coffin!
No, shut it! Shut it!
Oh, now we go get help! Go get help! Charlotte, quick, water! Water!
Oh my dear, she's going off!
Oh, Charlotte, we could have all been murdered in our beds! Oh, help us, Charlotte! I wanted to drink and drink! Oh, Charlotte, what's to be done?
Dear, I don't know, Mother. Unless we step the Bow Street Runners or something.
Beetle's here!
Mr. Bumble!
Mr. Bumble,
Where is he? Dead?
very much alive.
Come on, Mother.
Oliver!
Let me out!
Can you know this here voice, Oliver?
Yes, I do.
And aren't you scared of it, Oliver? Aren't you trembling as I speak?
No, I'm not.
Of course, the boy's insane, Mr. Bumble. No boy in half his senses would speak so to you. Oh.
It's not madness, madam. It's meat.
What?
Meat, madam! Meat! You've overfed the boy! You've raised up in him an unnatural spirit unbecoming his station in life. If you had kept him on gruel, this never would have happened.
Dear, dear. This is what comes from being so generous. Oh.
Yes, madam. All I know for it now is for me to take him back for a day or two
Yeah.
and starve him down.
Down.
I shall keep him on gruel. He comes of a bad family.
What's going on in my parlor?
That boy, Oliver, you've no idea. We had to lock him up never in all my life.
Oh, you're an master now, aren't you?
You called me up with a name.
Oh,
So what if he did, you little ungrateful wretch? She probably deserved what was said and worse. She did. Oh, speak to me so.
You did not touch me there.
Oh, my apologies, madam, I was reaching for the meat on the table and found your meat instead.
You did what?
I found her meat instead of it was meat mistake.
Right now, Mother, I don't think you need to take that boy and just go, oh, I don't think so.
It was not intentional, madam.
It's gone!
Oh, God, she's meat eater.
Who's
£5 worth, Ronald?
Yes!
£5 is mine?
Yes, Father!
What for?
Get out the door! What are you guys
Meat, madam! Meat!
What you staring at? Ain't you never seen a gent?
No, I haven't.
Are you tired?
I've been running on.
Oh, I see. You must have been running away from the beak.
Do what?
Now don't tell me you don't know what a beak is, me gosh, mate.
Isn't it big what the birds got?
My eyes, how green. A beak is a magistrate for your information. Are you hungry?
Starving.
Got no mother?
No,
Father?
no.
Lovely boy. My weather will happen today, don't you think? Staying in London.
Yes,
Got any lodgings?
no.
Money?
Not a farthing. Do you live in London?
When I'm at home, I suppose you want someplace to sleep tonight. Are you accommodated?
No, I don't think so.
Then accommodated you shall be. I know a house, and I know a respectable old gentleman that lives there. Want to give you lodgings for nothing, and never ask for change. This isn't Natty's. And if any other gentleman, what he knows introduces you, and does he know me? I should say he does. Not half he don't, and some.
Who is this respectable? Is he a charity gentleman?
Not exactly. I wouldn't say that. Not exactly. But if I introduce you to someone, it's okay. On account of the fact I happen to be a particular favorite of Mr. Fagin. That's his name, by the way, Mr. Fagin. By the way, if I'm introducing you, I better know who you are, me all trying to play.
My name's Oliver. Oliver Twist.
And my name's Jack Dawkins, better known among your more intimate friends as the Oxford Dodger.
Nice to meet you, Mr. Dawkins.
Come to think of it, I ain't got no intimate friends. Still, what's the difference before sausage you coming with me?
I'm sure Mr. Fagin won't mind.
Mind? Come sit yourself at home. Come sit yourself a part of the family. I've taken to you so strong. It's clear we're going to get along. Come sit yourself well in. Come sit yourself a part of the furniture. There is a lot to spare. Who cares? Whatever we coffee shop, if it's your chance to be, we should see some holidays, empty holidays, wide rounds. Always a chance to meet somebody to put the bill, then the drinks are on the house. Come sit yourself and mate, we don't have no fuss. For after some consideration, we can stay. Consider yourself one of us. sit to yourself.
At home.
Come sit to yourself.
Part of the family.
We've taken to you.
So strong.
It's clear we're going to get along. Come sit to yourself.
Well, then,
Come sit to yourself.
a part of the furniture.
There isn't a lot to spare. Who cares what have we got to share? Nobody tries to be la-di-da enough to believe there's a cup of tea. Oh, only it's wise to be handy with a rolling pin when the landlord comes to call.
Come to yourself.
Our mate,
We don't have.
no fuss. For after some consideration, we can stay. Consider yourself one of us.
Consider yourself at home. We take you so strong. Consider yourself well in. There isn't a lot to spare. If there's a chance to be, we should see some holidays. Empty holidays, white grouse. Always a chance to meet somebody to foot the bill. Then the drinks are on the house. Consider yourself our mate. We don't wanna have no fuss. For after some consideration, we can say, consider yourself one of us. Consider yourself at home. Consider yourself one of the family. We take it to you so strong. It's clear we're going to get along. Consider yourself well in. Consider yourself one of the furniture. There isn't a lot to spare. Who cares whatever we got we share. If it's a chance to be, we should see some holidays. Empty holidays, white grouse. Always a chance to meet somebody to foot the bill. Then the drinks are on the house. Consider yourself our mate. We don't wanna have no fuss. Or after some consideration, we can say, consider yourself one of us.
Come on, I'm going to introduce you to Mr. Fagin. Fagin, this is my new friend, Oliver Twist.
Sir.
I, boy, shall have the honour of your intimate acquaintance. Charlie, draw a tub near the fire for Oliver. Dodger, take up the sausages. Shut up and drink your gin. Oh, Oliver. Oliver, I see you're staring at all the pocket handkerchiefs, eh, my dear? There are quite a few of them, ain't there, Oliver? Well, you see, we've hung them up, ready for the wash. That's right, Oliver, the wash.
Is this a laundry then, sir?
Well, not exactly, my boy, but a laundry would be a very good thing indeed. But you see, our line of business, it pays a little better, don't it, boy? You see, in this life, one thing counts in the bank, large amounts. I'm afraid these don't grow on trees. You've got to pick a pocket or two. You've got to pick a pocket or two, boys. You've got to pick a pocket or two.
Large amounts don't grow on trees. You have to pick a pocket or two.
Let's show Oliver how it's done, my dears. Why should we break our backs stupidly paying tax? Better get someone taxed income. You better pick a pocket or two. You've got to pick a pocket or two, boys. You've got to pick a pocket or two.
Why should we all break our backs? Let's pick a pocket or two.
Take a tip from Bill Sykes. He can whip what he likes. I recall he started small. He had to pick a pocket or two. You've got to pick a pocket or two, boys. You've got to pick a pocket or two.
We could be like old Bill Sykes. We could pick a pocket or two.
Dear old gent passing by, something nice takes his eye. Everything's clear of tack, the rear, and that's a pick a pocket or two. You've got to pick a pocket or two. Boys, you've got to pick a pocket or two.
And a beer attack the rear. And that's a pick a pocket or two.
When I see someone rich, both my thumbs start to itch, only to find some peace of mind. I've got to pick a pocket or two. You've got to pick a pocket or two. Oh, you've got to pick a pocket or two.
Just to find some peace of mind, we have to pick a pocket or. Just to find some peace of mind, we have to pick a pocket or two. Hey!
Put them all back in the box. All of them. Hey! Hey! Pipe down, biggin'. I'm telling you. Hey, you watch it too, little ratchet, over there. All of them. Come here. What a crook. My little pickpocket. All right, boys, have you all been hard at work today?
Hard as rocks.
Well, all right, Dodger, come here and show me what you got for me today.
A couple of wallets.
Well, they're not as heavy as they might be, but they're very nicely made. Ingenious workman, ain't he, Oliver?
Yes, sir. Very ingenious.
What have you got for me, Charlie?
A couple of nose racks.
Oh, yes, very nice, very nice. Blue and red, yes. Oh, but Charlie, You didn't embroidery them too well, though. Well, I'm afraid we're going to have to get a needle and pick it out, the initials. Okay? You'll need to learn this too, won't it, boys? But in the meantime, you'll need to learn how to make wallets, like Dodger and Charlie here do. You'd like that, wouldn't you, Oliver?
Oh, yes, Mr. Fagin. If you'll teach me.
Certainly, my boy, at no fee. Just do everything that Dodger and Charlie do. Make them your models, me dear. Yes, especially Dodger. He's going to be a regular Bill Sykes, he is. All right, Oliver, do you see the handkerchief protruding from me pocket?
Yes, sir.
Well, see if you can pull it out without me feeling it like you saw the others do. Rum tum tum, pom pom pom, pom bom bom, bom bom bom, skidly dee 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 dee. You got to pick a pocket or two. You got to pick a pocket or two. Oh, you got to pick a pocket or two. Is it gone?
Yes, sir. It's in my hand.
Oh, marvellous! I've never saw such a remarkable lad. Oliver, I'll have to give you a sixpence. I'll have to go to the bank. Hey, Oliver, if you go on like this, you are gonna be the greatest man of all time. Hey, you're a real gentleman, you are. Why, you've got a sixpence on credit, a home, and a profession, eh, boys?
Yeah.
Now to sleep. You've got a big day ahead. Go to bed. I'm tired of hearing it, okay? We're going to have to play for speaking pots around here before long. Goodness gracious. All right, Oliver, you go over here and lie down. Dodger, settle down, would you, and take your hat off while you sleep. All right, you scallywags. I don't need no more bed bugs than I already got over here. Oliver, would you care for a nightcap? Oops. I'm afraid the Wedgwood is in the safe. You've got to pick a pocket or two, boys. You've got to pick a pocket or two. Hello, birdie. Peachy. How you doing in there? Oh, Peachy, there you go. Nobody told you about a hold over, did they? See, I'm a real miser, you know. But can I have it? I mean, it's my little pleasure. I just want to make a quick count up and a little cup of coffee. I mean, it's just my little pleasure, Petey. Besides, who's gonna look after me in me old age? Will you, Petey? Will you? Will you? Why are you awake? Why do you sleep? Quick, speak! I want to hear every detail of what you saw.
I couldn't sleep anymore, sir. I'm very sorry if I disturbed you, sir.
Were you awake 5 minutes ago?
No, sir.
Were you awake 2 minutes ago?
Not that at all, sir.
All right. Quick. Be sure, be sure.
All right, then, I'm sure.
All right then. Well, if you're sure, I'm sure. I mean, I knew all along, Oliver. I was only trying to frighten you. You're a brave boy, Oliver. A brave boy. Did you happen to see any of the pretty things?
Yes, sir.
They're mine, Oliver, they're mine. They're my little property. They're all I've got to live on in my old age. It's a horrible thing. Oh, nay.
May I get up, sir?
Well, certainly, my boy, certainly. There's a basin of water on the fire. You can have a wash.
Thought I had a wash yesterday, sir.
Well, today's your birthday. Wash.
Lummy and Slam!
Hey, Nazi, wake up, boys. The ladies are here.
Oh, well, I'd less about if you don't mind. Where's the gin?
Hey, all in moderation, my dear. All in moderation. You know, gin can be a dangerous thing for a pure young girl.
Oh, and what's wrong with the drop of danger then, Mr. Fagin? After all, it's the only bit of excitement we have around here. And who would deny us that small pleasure? Would you?
No.
Small pleasures, who would deny us these? Gin, toddies, large measures, no skipping if you please. I rough it, I love it, life is a game of chance. I never tire of it, leading this merry dance. If you don't mind having to go without things, it's a fine life. It's a fine life. Though it ain't all jolly old pleasure outings, it's a fine life. It's a fine life. When you've got someone to love, you forget your cares and strife. Let the prudes look down on us, let the wide world frown on us, it's a fine life. Who cares if straight laces sneer at us in the street? Fine airs and fine graces dare to sing to eat. We wander through London, who knows if we may find there's pockets left undone on the army line. If you don't mind taking it as it turns out, it's a fine life. It's a fine life. Keep the candle burning until it burns out. It's a fine life. It's a fine life. They sometimes do come by the occasional black eye. You can always cover one till he blacks the other one, but you don't dare cry. No mountains, no feathers, no can just afford. What future, what matters? We've got our bed and board. If you don't mind having to deal with fate, it's a fine life. It's a fine life. Though disease threaten to bring the plague in, it's a fine life. It's a fine life. Though the grass is green and dense on the right side of the fence, and we take good care of them, we get our share, but then we don't mean pence. If you don't mind having to like it and fit, it's a fine life. It's a fine life. Though there's no tea sipping and eating crumpet, it's a fine life. It's a fine life. Not for me. The happy home, happy husband, happy wife. Though it sometimes touches me, for the likes of such as me, mine's a fine life.
I completely forgot to introduce you to our newest lodger, Mr. Oliver Twist Esquire. Nothing and bed.
Well, we are just charmed to meet you.
Oh, yes, we're all ladies and gentlemen here, all quality.
Oh, you wouldn't know quality if you saw it. None of you. Except Dodge. Have you seen how them quality gentlemen treat their ladies?
Of course I have.
Shall we show them how it's done?
Yes, Nancy, give us a free show on the stage.
How does it go now? It's all a brow ribbon and hats off
And don't let your petticoats hang in the water meteor.
And I'll go last.
No, I'll go last.
No, I'll go last.
I do anything for you, dear. Anything for you mean everything to me. I know that I'd go anywhere for your smile. Anywhere for your smile. Everywhere I'd see.
Would you climb a hill?
Anything.
Wear a daffodil.
Anything.
Leave me of your will.
Anything.
Even fight my bill.
Why fisticuffs I'd risk everything for one kiss. Everything. Yes, I do anything. Anything for you.
Oh, Oliver, you give it a try. Alright, you just follow everything that the doctor did, and I'll tell you the words. I do anything. You ready?
I do anything for you, dear. Anything for you mean everything to me. I know that I go anywhere for your smile. Anywhere for your smile. Everywhere I see.
Would you lace my shoe?
Anything.
Paint your face bright blue.
Anything.
Catch a kangaroo.
Anything.
Go to Timbuktu.
And back again. I risk everything for one.
Anything.
Would you rob a shop?
Anything.
Would you risk the drop?
Anything.
When your eyes go pop.
Anything.
When you calm down plump.
Hang everything we risk life and limb to keep you in the swim. Yes, we do anything.
Anything. Fine pickings out there in the street.
All right, we're off now.
That's You need to get out there and earn your keep. Oh, yes, Dodger, why don't you take Oliver with you today? You can take him out and show him the ropes. And believe you me, Oliver, you couldn't make a finer start than with this one right here. And just remember, good luck on your first day. Be careful and be back soon. All right, line up.
Line up.
Single file.
Single file.
Quick march, left, right.
Left, right.
Aye. You can go, but be back soon. You can go, but while you're working this place, I'm pacing round till you're home, safe and sound. Don't be gone long, be back soon. Who can tell what danger's lurking? Do not forget this tune. Be back soon.
Come with me, then our dear old bacon worry. We love him so we'll come back home in love such a great big hurry.
The tune that pays the piper.
It's us that pipes us too. So don't play what the picture that will be back soon.
You can go, but be back soon. You can go, but bring back plenty of coffee and good cheese. And you should be kind of thieves. Don't be gone long, be back soon. There's a sixpence here for 20. Remember our old tune. Be back soon.
Our pockets full, our watch of gold that chimes upon the hour.
Our wallets that enabled and tax.
The crown was from the tower,
We know the basket manners.
but they don't know this tune.
So don't play what the picture that will be back soon.
You can go, but be back soon. I know somehow I'll miss you. I love you, that's why I said cheerio. Not goodbye. Don't be gone long, be back soon. Give me one long last look, bless you. Remember our old tune. Be back soon.
We mustn't be we'll be back here today, perhaps tomorrow. We'll miss you too, it's sad but true. This part is such with sorrow. And when we're in the distance, you'll hear this whisper too. So don't play what the picture that will be back soon. We mustn't be we'll be back here today, perhaps tomorrow.
I love you, that's why I said cheerio. Not goodbye. Don't be gone long, be back soon. Give me one long last look, bless you. Remember our old tune. Be back soon.
It's much blacker than the spirit. Nobody mentions my rich men. pulled the £5 notes out. Saves me if the end it goes out. I know I can tear the throats out just to live up to my name. With me, Jimmy, and me, and let me see the man who dares stop me taking what I made. Ain't better say is prayers. Biceps like an iron cutter. Fit the doing of a murder. If I so much as even holler, even whisper my name, Bill Coates! Strong men tremble when they hear it. They got, cause I got the spirit. It's much blacker than its spirit. Nobody mentions my name. Some tough slumming with his valley. Often to me in the alley. Now is I never tell. Ain't never heard of my name. Some bloke used to make a claim. He could take my name in vain. Poor bloke, shame that he's so green. Never was he seen again. Was bad. What's the use in turning? In hell, I'll be there a burning. Meanwhile, think of what I'm earning. All on account of my name. What is it? What is it? What is it? What is my name?
Thank you, dearie. Oh, what a love there. How are you today?
Everybody else.
Where's the boy? Where's Oliver? Quick, speak! What had become of him? What had become of Oliver?
He got taken away in a coach.
Who coach? What coach? Where coach?
He got nabbed in the job. We waited outside. The old memory rod come out of the court and took Oliver off in a coach to his own.
Where to? Quick, speak!
Bloomsbury, 19, Cheapstown Gardens, Bloomsbury, I run him away.
Oh, why didn't you look after him like I told you to? Why didn't you bring him back with you?
Funny what's worried.
One of us, Bill, a new boy, went out on his first job today with Dodger, and I'm afraid he might say something that might get us into trouble.
Well, that's very likely. You're blown upon, Fagin.
Well, I'm afraid you see that if the game was up for us, it might be up for a good many more, and it would come out rather worse for you than it would for me, my dear.
Well, someone must find out what's been done or said. If he hasn't talked yet, we still won't be here to get him back without suspicion. We're nabbing the very moment he dares leave that house. Now, who's gonna go?
Why not? See the very thing. What do you think?
The very thing.
That it won't do. So it's no use at trying it on, Fagin.
And just what do you mean by that remark?
What I say, Bill?
Nancy, you're just a very passing voice. Nobody at Wayne even knows who you are.
And as I don't want them to neither. Come more of a no than yes with me, Bill.
She'll go, Fagin.
No, she won't, Fagin.
Yes, she will, Fagin. Go on, get out! Go home, Bet.
spite of what you see, I'm sure that he needs me. Who else would love him still when they've been used so ill? He knows I always will, as long as he needs me. I miss him so much when he's gone, but when he's near me, I don't let on. Away, I feel inside the love I hard to hide, the help I've got my pride, as long as he needs me. He doesn't say things he should, he acts the way he thinks he should, but all the same old play, this game is right. As long as he needs me, I know where I must be. I'll cling on steadfastly, as long as he needs me, as long as life is long. I'll love him right or wrong, and somehow I'll be strong.
I could fly.
Nice to
Strawberries I don't want to lose it. So what am I to keep the sky so blue? There must be someone who will
Come in, Doctor. I think you'll find a great improvement in the boy.
That, sir, is for me to decide.
Thank you, Mrs. Bedwin. How do you feel today, my boy?
Much better, thank you. May I stay here always, sir?
If you wish, dear boy, if you wish. The doctor will see you.
Yes, you are feeling a great deal better, are you not?
Yes, thank you, sir.
Yes, I thought you would be. And, you're a great deal hungry too, aren't you?
No, sir.
No, you're not hungry. He is not hungry, Mrs. Bedwin.
No, Doctor.
No, but you are rather sleepy, aren't you?
No, sir.
Not sleepy, and you're not thirsty either. Now, if that boy is thirsty, I will eat my head. Are you?
Yes, sir. Rather thirsty.
Yes, just as I expected. It's only natural that the boy would be thirsty. You may give him some tea, Mrs. Bedwin.
May I get up, sir?
Yeah. I think you may. And give the boy some fresh air, but don't let him get too cold, but be careful not to let him get too warm either. Will you have the goodness?
Certainly, Doctor.
You'll be glad to be up again, Oliver. Doctor, have you noticed the most extraordinary likeness between that boy's face and the portrait of my daughter Agnes there?
I can't say as I do. I only know two types of boys, mealy-faced boys and beefy-faced boys.
And which is Oliver?
Oh, he's definitely beefy-faced. Where does he come from?
Oh, didn't I tell you? He was arrested for stealing my pocket handkerchief.
For what?
It was completely my fault, and when the street vendor told me what really happened and the magistrate released him, I brought him here to make what amends I could. But I must confess, Homer, I'm strangely attached to the child.
Well, he is deceiving you, Henry. He's had a fever. What of that? Fevers aren't peculiar to good people, are they? Bad people have been known to carry fevers, haven't they? He stole your handkerchief, didn't he? No, I'm convinced of it. He'll steal again.
He didn't. Just a moment. Yes, what is it?
The books you ordered from the bookseller, sir.
Oh, very good. Now, just a moment. I have some more books I want to return. Oh, dear. He's gone. And I particularly wish to have some books returned today.
Well, send Oliver along with them. He'll get them there safely. If he does, I'll eat my head, sir.
Oh, yes, do let me take them for you, sir.
Well, if you wish, you shall. I'll tell you what I want you to do. I want you to take these books and say that you've come to pay the £4.10 that Mr. Brownlow owes. Now, here's £5. Now, there's no need to rush. It's just down the road. But I will expect you back in 10 minutes.
Very good, sir.
10 minutes, Mrs. Bedouin. 10 minutes and we'll see.
The goat!
Oh, my dear brother! Oliver, where have you been? We've been worried out of our heads. Oh, I found him. Oh, thank goodness gracious heavens, I found him, dear. Oh, he ran away 2 weeks ago from his parents, who are hard-working and respectable people, and joined a set of thieves and bad characters. He's nearly broke his mother's heart. I'll make him come home. Young wretch. Go on, you little brute.
I won't. She's not my sister.
Oliver.
Got no sister. Got no father, no mother neither.
Don't listen to it, Oliver. How could you?
Pet, let me go.
See, he knows his sister. He can't hide that. Come home, dear. Come home.
What the devil's this? Young Oliver, come on to your work, you young dog. What books are these?
They're Mr. Brownlow's.
Ha! You've been stealing again, haven't you? He's nothing but a thief and a vagabond. Come on to your mother, you young dog. Come on.
Come on, Oliver.
Boys, Oliver's back. All right, leave him alone.
Get off him. He's got books, Fagin. Look at his dogs, Fagin. Super fine cloth. And have his swell cut. Nothing but a gentleman, Fagin.
I'm delighted to see you looking so well, my dear. Oh, the awful Dodger has got another seat so that you can change your Sunday one and not spoil it. Oh, Oliver, why didn't you write us and tell us you were coming? We'd have gotten you something warm for supper.
Hello. What's that? It's mine, Fagin.
Oh, no, it's mine, Bill, mine.
That ain't mine. Mine and Nancy's that is. I'll take the boy back again.
And well, that is hardly fair, Bill.
Well, fair or not fair? Hardly fair, is it, Nancy? Do you think Nancy and me's got nothing else to do with our precious time but to spend it chasing after young kids? Give it here, you avaricious so skeleton. Give it here. Hey? That's for all share the troubles in the apple our favor. Here. Start a library. Hey.
You can't keep the books. They belong to Mr. Brownlow, and if he finds out you have them, he'll come out here after you.
So we'll be out here, will he? What'd you tell me?
Nothing.
that remains to be seen. If we found out you said anything out of place, I'll wager that young scoundrel told them everything. Stand up on me or I'll spear your head against the wall.
I don't care for that, Bill. The child should be humbled unless you kill me first.
Shanty, well, I'll see you do that if you don't keep up.
All right. We've got a boy. What's the matter?
The girl's gone mad, I think.
No, she hasn't, Fagin.
Yeah.
Don't think it.
Then keep quiet, will ya?
No, I won't keep quiet.
All this violence.
Try to run away.
I won't stand by and see it done, Bill. You've got him here, and what would you have? Just let him be. Let him be, or I shall put my mark on one of you, and I don't care for the consequences.
No, Nazi. You're wonderful today. Such talent. What an actress.
Am I? Well, take care or don't ever do it. Because I'm one of you. I'll put my finger on one of you, and I don't care if I hang with you.
You? Do you know who you are and what you are?
Oh, yes, I know all about it. Who I am and what I am.
Well, keep quiet! Or I'll quiet you down for a good long time to come. You're a nice one. Coming all this, you mean genteel rabbit! A pretty subject for a child, as you call him, to make a friend of.
Lord help me, I am. I wish I'd been struck dead in the street before I lent a hand in bringing him here. After today, he's a thief, a liar, and all that's bad for him. Isn't that enough without beating him to death?
All right, civil words, Bill. Civil words.
Civil words. Yes, you deserve them from me. I thieved you when I was a child. Half this age for 12 years since, and don't you forget it.
Well, if you have, it's your living.
Some nebbing!
Wait a second.
No getting or giving!
Must we have murders yet?
There'll be murders, there'll be
No violence.
Lord help me!
No violence, please. No
Just
scenes.
not see me,
No violence.
In life!
If you don't mind making a mate of Satan, it's a fine life!
Fine life.
My life,
You
Satan.
don't mind keep me anxious waiting? It's a fine life!
Fine life, fine life!
Better do as you are told.
Watch out!
Bill has got a heart of gold.
Get out!
Better not to mess with it.
Shut
Better
your
make
mouth.
the best of it. It's a fine
life! You don't get believe me.
Look after her, Bill. Dodger, you look after Oliver. All right, scallywags, scatter. Stay away from the feet. Remember to stay warm, like I taught you. A man's got a heart, hasn't he? Joking apart, hasn't he? And though I'd be the first one to say that I wasn't a saint, I'm finding it hard to be really as black as they paint. I'm reviewing the situation. Can a fellow be a villain all his life? All the trials and tribulations. Better settle down and get myself a wife. And a wife would cook and sew for me and come for me and go for me and go for me and nag at me. The fingers she would wag at me, the money she would take from me, the misery she'd make for me. I think I better think it out again. A wife you can keep I'd rather sleep anyway. Left without anyone in the world, and I'm starting from now. How to win friends and to influence people so hard. I'm reviewing the situation. I must quickly look up everyone I know. Title people with a station who can help me make a real impressive show. I will own a suite of carriages and run a fleet of carriages and wave it all the duchesses with friendliness as much as is befitting of my new estate. Good morning to you, magistrate. I think I better think it out again. Where shall I go? Somebody. Who do I know? Nobody. All my dearest companions have always been villains and thieves. So at my time of life I should start turning over new leaves. I'm reviewing the situation. If you want to eat, you've got to earn a bob. Is it such a humiliation for a robber to perform an honest job? So a job I'm getting possibly, I wonder who the boss will be. I wonder if he'll take to me, what bonuses he'll make for me. I'll start at 8 and finish late, normal rating on the weight. I think I better think it out again. Must come a time, 70, when you're old and it's cold, and who cares if you live or you die? The one consolation's the money you may have put by. I'm a bad and I shall stay. You'll be seeing no transformation, but it's wrong to be a rogue in every way. I don't want nobody hurt for me or made to do the dirt for me. This rotten life is not for me, it's getting far too hot for me. Don't want no one to rob for me, but who will find a job for me? Who will change the scene for me? Who will change the plot for me? I'll think it out again. Hey!
Married. And 2 weeks ago tomorrow it was done. I sold myself for 6 teaspoons, a pair of sugar tongs, a milk pot, a handful of second-hand furniture, and £20 cash. I was very reasonable. Cheap! Dirt cheap!
Cheap? You would have been dear at any price. And dear enough I paid for you, Lord above know that. Are you going to sit there snoring all day?
I shall sit here, as long as I think proper, madam. And although I was not snoring, I shall snore, sneeze, gape, laugh, or cry, as the humour strikes me, such being my prerogative.
Your prerogative.
I said the word, madam. The prerogative of a man is to command.
And what's the prerogative of a woman, in the name of goodness?
To obey, madam. Your late unfortunate husband should have taught you this. And perhaps he would be alive today. Lord knows I wish he were.
You hard-hearted brute!
Oh, cry away, madam, cry away. It opens the lungs, exercises the eyes, softens the temper, and washes the face. So cry away.
How dare you speak to me like that, you great big lump! Now talk about your prerogative, if you dare.
You bent.
Shut up and take yourself away from here, unless you want me to do something desperate. Well, are you going?
Of course, madam. I had no intention of staying. It's just you became so violent.
Who's that? It's Nathan. Come here. It's old Sally, Mom. She has something to tell you, so she can die quiet.
Go on, get out of it.
Put her away. Oh, I'm your old friend Annie.
Go on, get out of it.
Now listen to me. What's in this very room? In this very bed, I nursed a pretty creature who was brought into the workhouse from off the street with cut and bruised feet. She gave birth to a boy and died.
What about her?
I robbed her. Oh, she had around her neck and it was gold.
Gold? Yes, go on, yes, what of it?
Look it. Here it is. She whispered in my ear that if her babe should live, it might one day want to know its poor mother's name. I believe she came from a good and rich family.
The boy's name?
They called him
Yes.
Oliver.
We must retrieve that boy, Mr. Bumble.
We must indeed, madam. We must indeed.
Oliver. That was the mite with a large appetite.
Oliver, apparently he's from a rich family.
And to think we nearly stupidly went and lost track of him.
But to tell the truth, we both were delighted in seeing the back of him.
Oliver.
What do we do?
We must give him his due. Praise the day somebody gave us Oliver.
Information regarding the boy, Oliver Twist?
Yes, sir. I've come in answer to your advertisement. Bumble's the name, and I'm the beadle at the workhouse where the boy was cared for, from where he was apprenticed to the undertaker, from where he escaped from.
Yes. But do you know where the boy is now?
No more than nobody.
Well, what do you know?
Oh, yes. It was about this little trinket here, sir. You see, the lad's dying mother gave it to my dear wife just before she died. Oh, the lad's dying mother died, not my dear wife, you see. She's kept it all this time.
You say when he left your workhouse, he went to an undertaker's?
Oh, that's right. Mr. Sowerberry took him off our hands for £5.
You mean to say you sold him like an animal?
Well, it was actually Mrs. Bumble that authorized the sale.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, I shall see to it that neither of you is employed in a situation of trust again. You may leave my house.
I hope that this little unfortunate circumstance will not deprive me of my parochial office.
Indeed it shall. And you shall think yourself well off besides.
But it was Mrs. Bumble. She would do it.
That's no excuse. You were present on the occasion when the boy was sold. Indeed, of the two, you are the more guilty because your wife acts under your direction in the eye of the law.
If that is the eye of the law, then the law's an ass. That is what the law supposes, that the law is a bachelor. And the worst I wish the law is that his eyes be opened by experience. By experience!
Pardon, sir. There's a young person, sir, at the back door, inquiring for you and saying that she's here for Oliver.
Mrs. Bedwin, take a look at this miniature. Do you see who it is?
Why, it's Miss Agnes, sir.
Yes, my daughter Agnes. And I have every reason to suspect that Oliver was her child.
Sir, I can't stay out there any longer. If I'd have gone away as many would have done, you would have been sorry. But not without reason neither.
I'm sorry if anyone has been rude to you. Can I help you in any way?
I don't know. Can she be trusted?
Yes, why?
I am the girl that took little Oliver back to old Fagin's on the morning he left this house.
You?
Me, sir. And I wish now that I'd never been a part of it. He spoke of you especially, and I thought if I came to you, I could...
Where is this place Fagin's?
That I can't tell you.
Well, did you know that Oliver is probably my grandchild?
I didn't know nothing. All I knew was, to be honest, I had to get him back or I had to suffer for it. You don't believe me. I don't want your pity. I had to come. Even though there are those who would murder me if they knew I'd been here.
Murder? Where is Oliver? Where is this place Fagin's?
I can't tell you that. I just had to let you know that Oliver is safe. I must go back now quickly.
What can I do about all this? Why must you go back? And what is the reason you can't tell me where Oliver is? And why must you go back to those people? I can call the Bow Street runners in a moment. And if you tell them what you've told me, they'll see you come to no harm.
Don't you understand? I want to go back there. I must go back there. Oh, how can I explain? You see, there was a man there that I just can't leave. I love him. You don't know what it's like to love someone like that.
I understand, my dear.
My dear ladies, do excuse me, but I'm most anxious about Oliver. Now, how can you help me?
I can't tell you where he is, but I could bring him to you. Not here. That's too dangerous. Will you promise I won't be watched or followed?
I promise you solemnly.
Then tonight, between 11 and the time the clock strikes 12, I will walk on London Bridge, and I will bring Oliver. No, don't take him back. For pity's sake, just let him go, please. Just let him go. Why are you looking at me like that, Bill?
It's a dark night, my girl. But it's light up for what I got.
I wasn't going to blow the gaff on us. I wasn't going to say anything. Bill, please. Bill, please. Bill, please. Bill, please. Don't do that. Please, Bill, please. I love you, please.
Shut up! You rat! Come here! Come here to me! Come here! Come here! Rat! Come here! Yes, come here! Come on! Help! Come here! Help! Let me in, Peyton! Let me in! Money! Oh boy! Money!
Stand back, I say!
This gentleman seems to know the ladies.
Can you tell us what happened, sir?
Well, I came here to meet this poor creature. As I crossed the bridge, I saw someone rapidly leaving in the other direction.
Well, what did he look like?
He was a broad-shouldered, heavy-built man.
Anything else?
He wore a black coat and a tall hat.
With no thanks. It's not so.
Look, there's his head!
Look, there he is.
Stand back or I'll kill the boy!
Oliver! Are you all right? Have you been hurt in any way? Come, Mr. Bedford. Let's take the boy home.
A person can change, it's possible. Maybe it's strange, but it's possible. All my dearest companions and treasures I've left them behind.